Xylidine. Right. Rise.
Oh, isn't that time already?
With.
Hello.
Right.
As you can see, we're still
Ready,
looking
Dave.
through the dictionary to find that key word so we can reverse the spell that switched our bodies in the last episode.
Written.
We're already in the
Risen.
W's. It hasn't been a total loss, though. We've learned that the crus is part of the leg between the knee and the ankle, and a loblolly is a mud hole or oozy mire, so it hasn't been a total
Wrongdoer.
loss. But if you didn't see last week's episode, you don't know what I'm talking about, do you? I better explain. You see, in our previous episode, Ivan found an old book while cleaning under the counter, not realizing it was a medieval book of incantations. Noun, magic spell or charm. Katie read one of them out loud, accidentally activating a key word which unlocked the book's magic powers. Unfortunately, neither Katie nor Caldecott could remember what the key word was, so when one of the spells caused everyone to switch bodies, we had no way of reversing it. I became Katie, Katie became Mark, Mark became Benjamin, Benjamin became Ellen, Ellen became Ivan, Ivan became Caldecott, and Caldecott became me. And we've been like this all week. I've been going to school as Katie, and Katie's been going as Mark, and it's all very confusing. If we don't find the key word in the dictionary, I don't know what we'll do. It's all becoming a bit of an exigency. Noun, situation that requires immediate attention or remedy, i.e. an emergency.
Hey, boss. We just finished the W's.
See what I mean?
There's a place we all can go. It's always been there, I know. They have things there you would not believe. So come on down to Puttnam's, you'll see what I mean. New adventures all the time, and Mr. Puttnam thinks it's fine. You can be yourself there, it's alright to be you. You will find a friend and a smile or two. At Puttnam's you'll always feel at home. At Puttnam's you'll never feel alone. Magic's in the air, and friends are everywhere. At Puttnam's Prairie Emporium.
Xylidine. This is ridiculous. I'm sure the key word doesn't start with an X.
Well, Caldecott, we have to be sure. Xylocarp.
Hey, when was the last time you heard me use the word xylocarp, noun, hard woody fruit, in everyday conversation? This is getting to be a real pain in the crust.
Now, Caldecott, I'm sure we'll find that key word before very long. We just have to keep trying.
Whoa! Whoa! Hi, Mr. P. Whoa!
Benjamin, how's the walking coming?
Oh, fine, Mr. P. I've only fallen twice today. It's just wonderful having legs again, even if they aren't mine. You haven't seen Mrs. G, have you?
Not since this morning.
I'm just concerned about that casserole she promised to make for Mrs. Upshot in the last episode. I mean, as long as I'm in her body, it's my responsibility. But the only recipes I know have hay in them.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hi,
Katie.
Katie.
Hey, Katie, how'd I do on that history test?
Great. It was easy. It's all the same stuff we took last year.
All right, thanks.
No problem. But that's not the best news. Guess who walked home with you after school today? Karen Ablett.
Karen Ablett? Yuck.
She has a major crush on you, Mark. Haven't you noticed? She's always smiling at you in class. So when she asked if you'd walk her home, I said sure.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
None of my friends saw me, did they?
Don't worry about them, Mark. They made some geeky comments, but I told them off. Karen thought you were really neat.
My life is over. My life is over.
What's with him? You didn't wear that to school, did you, Grandpa?
Of course not, Katie. I changed when I got home.
Oh, and you made sure you carried your books like this, and not like this.
Yes, Katie.
And you didn't tell my teacher that schools have sure changed since you were a boy?
I only did that once, Katie. It was my first day.
Okay, just checking. I'm gonna go change.
What's wrong with what you got on?
I don't know. It just isn't me. Then again, neither am I. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Katie.
Oh, there you are, Mrs. G. I wanted to ask you about that casserole.
Oh, don't worry, Benjamin. It's right here. I hope you don't mind, Ivan, but I used your laboratory. I'm not quite sure why. I just felt more comfortable there.
I don't think I've ever seen a blue casserole before.
Yes, I'm not quite sure how that happened. It's odd, but I'm still getting all these strange ideas, like a recipe for a regenerative hair follicle restorer. It makes it hard to think about anything else. But Mrs. Upshot is expecting this casserole, so I better take it over.
Oh, let me do it, Mrs. G. It's been such a long time since I've been outside, and I'd really kind of like to take a look around.
Oh, sure, Benjamin. Be my guest.
See you later, everyone.
See you, Ben.
Bye, Ben. Wow.
Well, I know this may sound silly, Ivan, but could I borrow one of your lab coats? I'd really like to work on some of these ideas I've been having.
You would? Sure, Mrs. G. Go ahead.
Thanks, Ivan.
Is she serious?
Yes, she is, Ivan. You see, even though we've all brought our own thoughts and feelings to our new bodies, some of the thoughts and feelings of the previous owners have stayed behind. I know I'm still me, even though I'm in Katie's body. But then there's a part of me that just can't wait for that school dance tomorrow night. And I think Katie has a crush on someone named Buddy Corbin.
That's Bobby Corbin, Grandpa. But I know what you mean. Like, part of me is really upset about the Karen Ablett thing. That's the Mark part. But another part of me understands that Katie was just trying to be nice. I guess that's the Benjamin part.
Yeah, and for the last few days I've had this crazy urge to wear a bow tie. It's scary.
Yes, well, I guess we're all getting a taste of how it feels to be the other person.
Well, all I can taste are Mike's fingers. And the sooner we get back to normal, the better. Oh, my goodness. That's something Caldecott would say, isn't it?
Yes, it is, Ivan. But you're right. We just have to find that key word. Where were we?
Xylograph. Xylography.
Xylode.
Zymosis?
Zymotic. Zmergy. Nothing.
And I'm afraid that Zimmergy is the last word in the dictionary.
Great. Well, folks, looks like we're in a loblolly without a paddle.
Do you have to sit in there like that?
I can't help it, boss. I missed my cat basket.
Well, you're making me look very silly.
Hey, that's not my fault, boss. This hole isn't big enough to get these shoulders through.
I don't believe it. It's Bobby Corbin. Everybody, act natural.
Yeah, right. You got me dressed like that, and you want natural?
Grandpa, quick, hide.
Hi, Katie.
Talk to him, Grandpa. What do I say? Just be me.
Hi, Billy.
Bobby, Grandpa, Bobby.
Yes, of course. How are you, Bobby?
I'm okay. Hi, Mr. Puttnam. Mom sent me over for another ounce of understanding. She's just about out. And you know how she gets.
So? What are you looking at me for? I don't wait on customers. I'm here strictly for comedy relief.
Pardon?
He's just kidding. Aren't you, Grandpa?
What? Oh, yeah, right. So where is it?
You know, right over there.
Yeah, right. Oh. This body has bad knees.
He'll just be a minute.
Nice tie.
Oh, thank you. These are just my work clothes. Grandpa, hurry along, would you? Sorry for the delay.
No rush. You going to the school dance tomorrow night?
Dance?
Yes.
Yes, I guess I am. And you?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not much of a dancer, though.
Oh, me neither. I haven't been to a dance in, gosh, must be 20 years.
Huh?
Grandpa!
I mean, it seems like 20 years, because I'm looking forward to it so much.
Yeah, it should be okay. Maybe I'll see you there.
Certainly. I mean, sure. Maybe we could have a dance?
Grandpa!
Yeah, that would be great.
It would? Hi.
You're Mark, right? You hang around with my little brother.
Yeah. These are just my work clothes.
Oh, okay.
Here you go, boss.
Thanks, Grandpa. 1 ounce of understanding. That'll be 5 cents, Bobby.
Thanks, Katie. See you at school tomorrow.
Yes, of course. See you. Well, that didn't go so badly.
Oh, yeah, great. Now Bobby Corbin thinks I'm my own sister.
It was wonderful, Grandpa. You caught me a dance with Bobby Corbin. I wouldn't have had the nerve to do that myself.
Well, I'm glad I could do it.
You won't be when you have to dance with him, boss.
Pardon?
Well, you're still in Katie's body, remember? If things aren't back to normal by tomorrow night, you've got a date.
Oh my.
Great. I'm going to my first dance, and I probably won't even be there.
Would you mellow out, Benjamin? You're acting just like my mom.
I can't help it, Mark. I'm nervous. This is Katie's first dance, you know. Oh, my gosh. It's Mrs. Upshot.
Ellen, dear, how are you feeling?
Much better, thank you.
Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry you weren't able to attend the dinner meeting, but I had to drop by to tell you that your casserole was absolutely delicious. Everyone loved it.
Everyone?
Oh, yes. We all went back for seconds. There wasn't a bit left.
That's nice.
Well, I must run, and thanks again.
Boy, would I like to be there when she looks in the mirror.
Has Pop come down yet, Benjamin?
Not yet, Mrs. G.
Oh, I am so nervous.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Oh, brother.
Don't come down yet, Grandpa. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Miss Katie Gallagher. Miss Katie Gallagher. It's okay, Grandpa. Come on down.
Oh, Katie, you look wonderful.
I do, don't I?
Well, I feel darn silly.
Oh, come on, Mr. P. You've never looked better.
What do you mean by that?
That's Allison and her Mom. You've got to go.
Maybe this isn't such a good idea, Katie. I'm not up on these new dances, and I won't know what to talk about. Maybe I shouldn't go.
Oh, wait, Grandpa. I'm not missing my first school dance, even if I can't go myself. Please, Grandpa.
Okay, Katie, I'll do my best.
I know. Don't forget your glasses.
Oh, yes.
Now, please be careful. And I want you home right after the dance.
Ellie, it's me, your father. Don't worry. I'll have Katie home safe and sound.
I'm really sorry, Katie. I know how important this dance was to you.
That's okay, Mark. It's not as if I'm not going at all, right? I'm gonna go watch some TV.
She'll be okay, Mrs. G. Your father will see to that.
Oh, I know, Benjamin. It's not that, really. I was just thinking about how fast Katie is growing up. Well, here she is going to her first dance. Or almost going. And pretty soon she'll be dating and going to parties. And I'll be worried about where she is and the crowd she's with. And then it'll be Mark's turn.
I wouldn't worry, Mom. If we don't get this spell reversed, I don't think I'll be doing much dating.
I'm sure your mother felt the same way when you were Katie's age, Mrs. G.
Oh, I know she did. We're so much alike. Always cleaning and straightening, trying to find some kind of order in a place where there just isn't any. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the part of me that's you does. You can vacuum me anytime you like, you know.
Oh, sure. You can say that now.
I just never thought about how uncomfortable vacuuming must be for you, Benjamin. I guess we do treat you like a wall fixture sometimes.
Oh, that's okay. Do you remember your first school dance, Mrs. G?
Oh, I sure do, Benjamin. Elliot Carter played his copy of Bits and Pieces 15 times in a row, and Teddy Green kept stepping on my feet with his Beatle boots. But I didn't care. I felt so grown up.
Dancing must be wonderful. I remember when I was still on the farm. The Murphys always had a big picnic at harvest time. And there'd be tables of food and children playing. And when it got dark, they'd have a big dance in the yard. And I'd watch from the barn, tapping my hoofs, and trying to imagine what dancing was like.
Why don't you show 'em, Mom?
What? Oh, I couldn't.
Sure you can. We'll just crank up the background music. I have this feeling that it's really important to Benjamin, and he may never get another chance.
Benjamin, may I have the honor of this dance?
You mean it, Mrs. G? I might not be too steady on your feet.
Well, that's okay. As I recall, neither was Teddy Green.
Well, Bobby, thank you very much. I had a good time.
Yeah, me too. You're a good dancer.
Oh, it was easy. I just pretended I had crawly things in my shorts.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
You're a strange girl, Katie. I don't always understand what you're saying, but I sure like talking to you. You seem a lot more mature than the other girls at school.
That doesn't surprise me.
Huh? Oh, that's my mom. I guess I should have gotten her 2 ounces of understanding. I gotta go.
Well, thank her again for giving me the ride home.
Sure. Good night. I'm coming.
Hi, Grandpa. How'd it go? Fine. Just fine, Katie. Your Mr. Corbin and his mother brought me home.
He did? They did?
Mm-hmm. And he gave me this, but I think it belongs to you.
Wow. My first kiss. I wasn't even there.
I'm sorry, Katie.
That's okay, Grandpa. There'll be other dances, lots of them. Now, you've got to tell me everything that happened.
Okay, but can we go upstairs first? I've got to sit down. Your feet are killing me.
Sure. Well, what was he wearing?
No, I'm afraid the book is very specific. The key word must be repeated to reverse the spell.
But we went through every word in the dictionary. It wasn't there.
Maybe because it isn't a word at all.
What do you mean, Ivan?
Well, what if it is some kind of noise instead? A grunt, a groan, something like that. Would that work as a keyword, Mr. P?
Certainly. And I'll go or new make just as much sense as gribble, spit, or diddly squat.
Great. Do you know how many different noises the human body makes? And most of them they won't let us do on TV. I'm going to be a head on the wall for the rest of my life.
No, you won't, Mark. I know what the keyword is.
You do, Katie?
Yeah. Don't you remember, Caldecott?
It's coming to me.
You sneezed. The keyword is a sneeze.
That's right. I had a lint ball up my nose.
Well then, all we have to do is make Caldecott sneeze again.
Oh, that's easy enough.
Hey!
Excuse me. Hey, I'm in my body again. I can feel Mike's fingers.
And I'm back on the wall. Oh, I'm back on the wall.
What a relief. I don't think we could have carried this story into another episode.
It's sure good to be me again.
It certainly is. But you know, maybe this wasn't such a bad experience after all. I think it's taught us a little something about each other. And maybe being in each other's shoes has given us a better understanding of what makes each of us who we are.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is change into my own clothes. Then things will really be back to normal.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Good idea. Come on, Caldecott.
And then we can have some lunch. I have a casserole in the oven.
Mom, it isn't blue, is it?
Oh, well, it was fun while it lasted.
High Note with me and my bros, weekdays at 3 on YTV. Hey, that rhymes.